morning, students. How are you all? I really hope that all of you are fine. Come, students, let's start our today's class. Students, tell me, how many of you are really interested in visiting places with your parents? Yes, all of us really like to go outside. Students, when was your last outing with your parents? Some of you may say a few days ago. Some others may say last weekend, and so on. Now, tell me, which places did you visit? Some of you may say museum, some may say to a dinner, or some may even say that they visited a fair. As you all know that there are huge number of attractions in a fair, so has this ever been that you lost your parents for a while due to the crowd or because you were looking at something else? Students, you should never do that because we can never see what may happen when. Hope you will remember what I have said. Students, you know, the chapter which we are going to read today has a story almost similar to what we discussed. In this chapter, we see a little boy who missed his parents while they were visiting a fair. The name of the chapter is The Lost Child. The chapter talks of a little boy who, while visiting the fair, lost his parents. It is a story written by Mulk Raj Anand. Now, students, I will read the introductory part and you all please pay attention. A child goes to a fair with his parents. He is happy and excited and wants the sweets and toys displayed there. But his parents don't buy them for him. Why does he refuse when someone else offers them to him? Tell me, students, why do you think that the child would have refused them? What do you think about this? Maybe you may say that maybe the child is not familiar with that person or afraid of that person. Or some of you might ask that what was the real reason? Come, students, let's find out in this chapter. Now, I will be reading the para further. You all please pay attention. It was the festival of spring. From the wintry shades of narrow lanes and alleys emerged a gaily clad humanity. Some walked, some rode on horses, others sat, being carried in bamboo and bullock carts. One little boy ran between his father's legs, dreaming over with life and laughter. Here, the author says that it was a bright spring day. There, a fair was going on, and everyone in and around the village is traveling to take the delight of the fairs. Among them is a young boy. He skips and runs happily alongside his parents as they walk to the fair. There are many people traveling along with them. Some of them are moving in bullock carts or horses, while some of them are walking to the fair. Now, students, tell me, what do you think what the writer wants to reflect here? Yes, one of you very correctly said that the writer is explaining the happiness of the people They are happy because it is the time of arrival of spring. Winter is about to end. Now, students, some of you say what the word running between his father's legs signifies. Yes, it signifies that the child was very small and so happy that he was just moving around and around his father. Come, students, let's read further. Come, child, come, called his parents as he lagged behind, fascinated by the toys in the shops that lined the way. Okay, students, now tell me, what do you mean by this line? What do you understand when the writer says so? Yes, you are right. Here, the parents are calling the child as he lagged behind. This means that he was left behind. Why was this child left behind? Because the child was very happy looking at the toy shops. Yes, even you also get excited while looking at toys. Am I right? Yes. Come on, let's read further. He hurried towards his parents. He lay his feet obedient to their call, his eyes still lingering on the receding toys. As he came to where they had stopped, wait for him, he could not suppress the desire of his heart, even though he well knew the old cold stare of refusal. Here, the writer says that the child pleaded to his father for that toy. His father gave him that usual angry look, which meant that he would not buy, but his innocence was displayed on his face. He could not suppress his desire. It clearly showed on his face how badly the child wanted the toy. But his father, as usual, was not interested in providing the toy. Students, have ever you come across such a situation? Yes, many a times we see that our parents don't give us what we want. But remember, it doesn't mean that our parents do not love us or that they do not care for us. Always remember, students, that whatever a parent thinks for a child is always for the betterment of the child. If your parent is not giving you something you wanted, there may be a reason behind it. Do not get angry on your parents. Come, let's read further. Father, I want this toy, he pleaded. His father looked at him red-eyed in his familiar tyrant's way. His mother, melted by free spirit of the day, was tender and giving him her finger to hold, said, "Look, child, what is before you?" Here, the author wants to say that the mother is showing care towards the child, even though the child is sad because the father had refused to bring him the toy. The mother wants to marry the child. He shows the child what is before them. Let's see what his mother is showing him. It was a flowering mustard field, pale like melting gold as it swept across miles and miles of even land. The mother showed the child a flowering mustard field which was huge in size and fully yellow in color. Students, can you tell me why was the field yellow in color? Yes, because the color of mustard flower is yellow. Students, now I will be asking you some questions. Please answer them. What do you think? Which parent of the child was more caring? Yes, it was the mother. Why do you think that it was the mother instead of the father? Yes, because mothers are generally more convincing and polite towards the children's. Acha, tell me, why do you think so? Oh, because your mother always listens to whatever you say. Okay. Okay, students, now tell me, how was the mustard field? Very good. It was fully flowering. Now, you may ask any doubt if you have. Okay. You don't know the meaning of gaily clad humanity. It means cheerfully dressed people. Why the author says so? Because people are generally very happy. So, the author here is using very nice words to express the happiness of the people because of the fair. Students, I hope all your doubts have been cleared. Come on, let's read further. A group of dragonflies were bustling about on their gaudy purple wings, intercepting the flight of a lone black bee or butterfly in search of sweetness from the flowers. The child followed them in the air with his gaze, till one of them would still its wings and rest, and he would try to catch it, but it would go fluttering, flapping into the air. When he had almost caught it in his hands, then his mother gave a cautionary call. Come, child, come. Come on to the footpath. Here, the author says that the field is filled with butterflies. The boy is fascinated by the butterflies. As they fly close to him, he tries to catch some of them, but they elude him. His parents just then give him a cautionary call to come back soon. Students, now I will be asking you some questions. Tell me, what was the bee looking for? Yes, it was looking for sweetness from the flower. Okay, you don't know what does it mean? Listen, student, it means that bees or the butterfly was collecting nectar from the flower, helping in pollination of the flowers. In the next class, I will be showing you a video of what pollination exactly means. Students, tell me what the writer wants to say further. Yes, the writer says that the child, whenever he was about to catch the fly, his mother called him. Oh, you don't know the meaning of bustling? It means being full of activities. Some of the synonyms of bustling may be busy, active, lively, or energetic. Students, do you know what does intercepting means? No problem, I will tell you. It means interrupting or stopping someone from doing their job. Students, tell me, who was intercepting whom in the chapter? Yes, the dragonflies were intercepting the lone butterfly. Students, tell me, what is cautionary call? Yes, it is a sort of warning. Students, now I will be giving you some questions. Please, you come with the answers in the next class. Write down the first question. Explain how people expressed their happiness about the arrival of spring. Question number 2 is recall the things that fascinated the little boy at different sites. Question number 3 describe pollination. In this question, you can take help of your science book. There, you may find the answer to this question in more depth. Now, students, write the next question. Differentiate between the characters of the father with that of the mother. Okay, students, that's all for today's class. Hope you have a good day. Thank you.